my mother-in-law. Introduce yourself.
Okay, seriously.
Okay. Let's do it again. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. Today's video is a special one. My husband's mom, my mother-in-law, is our official second guest on the channel. Mom, introduce yourself.
Thank you. It's nice to be on this channel, and thank you for the invite. I'm grateful.
What's your name? You did not tell us your name.
I'm Grace Makoji, and she's my baby.
Good. Okay, so mommy turns 60 in a few days. When this video goes up, she'll be 60. It's going to go up on her birthday. So the plan for this video is for her to talk to us about some lessons she has learned in the past 60 years. How does being 60 feel? Like hearing that number 60, how does that make you feel?
So real. Can't believe it. A few decades ago, if you hear someone clock 40, you say, wow, 40. That is a huge number. Then I got to 40, 50, and 60. It's so humbling. I'm so grateful to God. Really,
60,
it's really.
but staying forever fresh.
Oh,
Can you guys tell that she's 50? She's a babe.
60.
See me saying 50, 60. She's a babe. She has kept young, but she turned 60. Thank God for
Old
life.
books. Yeah.
Yes, still.
Yeah.
But do you feel, you know how people say, how do you feel? Like, does your body feel any type of way that you have turned 50 now? Do you wake up and you're like, my back, or my shoulder?
Oh, yes. Yeah, long before now. Long before now. The entire system has gone through a lot of changes, physical, mental, emotional, mixed changes, you know. So you kind of feel different sometimes. Feel different sometimes, and then nothing overwhelming anyway. Nothing.
So the questions that I have for you today, mommy, is across board. So we have questions about marriage, about motherhood, friendships, faith, and then just some random ones. So I think we'll start off with marriage. Like, what would you say is the most important lesson you've learned about marriage? You've been married for how many years?
41.
41. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
40 last year.
41 years. Yeah. So what would you say is the most important lesson you've learned about marriage?
A lot to talk about. I'll try to narrow down, and I'll try to be a little bit precise, because if I have to say a lot about marriage,
41 years of experience.
We may need about 3 parts of it. It's been a good experience. Challenging sometimes, even when the challenges are insurmountable, they come, you know. But there are pleasant, nice moments as well. You know, upheavals, one or two from different phases of life, you know, especially when you start early in life, you know, and not just starting and waiting for a long time. The babies began to, you know, come. Like, we plan to have like 3-4 kids, and by the time I was 30, I already had all.
You guys,
except for the last.
How old were you when you had your first child? Listen, 19. So you were a child when you had your first child.
Honestly, don't go there.
Oh my God. That was going to be my next question. Like, how did you approach raising children at such a young age? Like, how did you even know what to do? When you left the hospital with a child, how did you know what to do with that human being?
No, we had lots of people around us. Lots of people around us. You have your parents, you have. Anyway, I mean, I see it as a privilege. I was around them, so I can imagine what you're saying. If you find yourself alone, like when you had Nemi and you were alone, you don't even know where to start from.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at least I can see that I was mature, but you were a child. So how did you navigate that? Like mentally,
could be a plus, but maturity could be a plus, but bringing in a whole human being into the world need some learning. You don't even know how to handle, even how to feed, where to start bathing the baby. Is it from the head or the toes? And every little movement from the baby,
you're about to break the child.
What's wrong with this baby? Where we had a lot, and I'm from, like, I have 8 siblings, and I'm the third. So we kind of got a lot of experience from helping our parents with our siblings. So it wasn't that strange. It wasn't really strange. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say is one thing? I know this is like it would be a very broad question, but if you could tailor it down to one thing that you are most proud of achieving so far in the past 59.99 years, what would you say is, and don't say your children, because that's a very generic response.
being able to stand on my feet, going through a lot of challenges in life, so many changes, so lots of upheavals, and being able to stand, you know. And sometimes you just wonder, how did I go through this and how did I come out? Not just coming out broken, no. Coming out strong, such that sometimes when you testify about some experiences, some people just say, is she forming this or what? Is this really, can this happen? This must be a miracle and all that. Being able to stand firm in the face of a lot of challenges and coming out above board.
The God factor definitely plays a huge part all the time.
Definitely.
What's a mistake that you've made that you would say has now turned into a valuable life lesson?
A couple of mistakes. The choice of my career, that is one. I don't want to go into details. The choice of my career. Relationships, some relationships,
Like friendships?
Yeah. Business. And then you find yourself, how do I weather this storm? And at the end of the day, it's like that aha moment comes and say, oh, it wasn't this bad. I've come to realize that, oh, this can work out
another
way. Just like the Bible says, all things work together for good. So sometimes in life you are faced with something, you don't know what to do about it. Just keep calm, and weigh all the options, stick to the vision you have concerning that, and no wavering. Just be consistent with whatever you're doing.
Be consistent with whatever you're doing.
Very consistent whatever you're doing. Even in the face of opposition, just because you know what you're doing. It may be tough at times, but just keep doing what you're doing. every opposition are just distractions, you know. Stick to what you're doing, and I can assure you, you'll get there. The pace, yeah, that's focus. You see, the pace may be a bit slow, but you surely get there.
What advice would you give about staying confident and true to yourself, regardless of like opposition?
No, just stay true to yourself.
Yeah, sometimes that it's like all odds are against you, right? So how do you ensure that you're staying positive regardless of the negativities around you?
Let me be a little bit philosophical about this. We all have our belief systems and our values in life, you know. And what you believe in and what you value, hold on strongly to that. If all odds are against you, which actually happens in life though.
Yeah.
Happens. When all odds are against you, I just wonder, why will all odds be against you?
The devil is a wicked person.
Why will all odds?
Devil wants to frustrate some children of God.
Yeah, it happens, and I've even experienced that. And when all odds, I just, maybe because of my personality as well, I just, the bigger the magnitude of opposition against me, the more calm and confident I get very confident and calm.
Has
in
that
the
always
face of
been
that.
like that? Or would you say it's experience that has toughened you up?
I think it has always been like that. That's who I've always been. But I've been wondering, why can't they see this? Wow. Why are they looking at this way? But I'm not saying this like this. So when opposition comes, like I keep saying, because this is my belief system. That's what I believe. And my belief is scripturally based. I'm a Christian, you know. The higher the challenges, the higher the attacks, the calmer I get. Because I know I have a backbone.
Oh, yes.
And I've placed myself on the balance. And I know that I did the right thing.
Yeah.
So I just know that it's the other person. If it has to do with people or if it has to do with situation, that situation will have to correct itself because I keep doing what I'm doing. If it has to do with individuals, I just let them be. I become very silent about it. Keep doing what you're doing. Oppositions will always come. Keep being who you are. And don't fret. Don't worry. Don't just worry. Especially when you're confident you're on the right path. You know, everything we align.
I hope you guys are jotting things down. So, have you experienced like deep friendship betrayals? Deep friendship betrayals?
No.
That heavy sigh. No? In your 60 years? How have you navigated friendships?
That's a relative term. Just like I tell you. Okay, that is a good question.
How have you navigated friendships?
I value relationships very. In fact, I do. I value relationships. So I have this perception about life. When you meet a friend, that you meet someone and you become friends. And there's that compatibility. Sometimes not very compatible circumstances, or whatever, maybe you're in the place of business, in your place of work, in your church, in your community. You know, you meet people and you kind of align and become friends. Whatever way, whatever circumstance brought you together with someone, I believe one thing, and I say to everyone close to me: know it that no human being is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Whoever values relationship, what you do first when you meet someone is try to know the person. Try to know the person. And what do I mean by knowing? You meet someone, one thing I do is, actually, with me, it doesn't take me up to 24 hours. I'll know you.
The psychologist in her
I'll know
will
you.
catch you.
I'll be playing
If
with
you're
you.
a
Some
fake
people say
person,
you
she
need to
will
get
catch
very
you.
close to her because she's such a playful, she's so easy, she's so hospitable and all that. This is what brings out.
When you catch people.
I'm releasing some golden nuggets.
I know.
This is what brings out. So I just tell you because when I'm with you, I just know who you are. And not to judge you, to accept you for who you are.
So that's a very good one.
You know, in every relationship, try to accept, knowing you are not perfect and no human being is entirely perfect.
Absolutely.
So know who that individual is. When you know, you see that even that person that is castigated and called the most evil isn't completely evil. There's that good in that individual.
Well, mommy, there are some people that are just evil. So where do you draw the line with those people?
You know, that I'm coming to that. So knowing that person, this person, what do I mean by knowing? Knowing is acknowledging your strong points, acknowledging your weaknesses. So if you find yourself in a relationship with that person, either as a work colleague or an in-law or a friend, or a friend, knowing that, oh, she's very good at this, or he's very good at this, oh, I love this about him, but I don't like this. No, there's not a good way to go in life. This person is most likely someone that may betray. I thought too much. Why is he releasing all this? This is not necessary. I didn't ask this question. You know, when you do all that, you know the person's inefficiencies. You don't need to throw it back at them. If circumstantially I find myself in a situation like that, I know that we are going to remain friends for a while. We'll remain friends and I'll not have any problem with you.
Because you've accepted that person for
I've accepted.
The goods,
and
the
I
bad.
Defend, I protect, even without any duty, I defended you. Appreciate the person for the person's strong points. Especially the ones that you don't have. You know, I say I give it to some of my friends. Say, I have some friends that will say, oh, you like people around you, but when last did you visit me? I said, that's the reason why I can't do without you. Because there is something so special about you. You're always coming around me, and I love you for that. You know.
Okay. So when you've identified like the strengths and the weakness of this person, how do you then say, I want you to be my friend? Like, what qualities do people possess that makes you decide, okay, I want this person in my life for the long haul. I want this person to be my friend.
Well, that is doing a comparative analysis. That is in the person's strong points and the
versus weak. If
your strong point is above 60 and the weakness is 40,
that's pass mark now.
Yes, the pass mark. Because I may not even be as perfect as that. In that scenario, then I think we can pull through because I'm very accommodating as well. I think we can pull through. But if you have some weaknesses that are, let me just say, diabolical, just bad. You're just
a wicked person. You're evil.
Just I can't manage it. Keeping you around is like a risk. You know? If I see that you're like that, I'm a smooth operator as well. I will just gently
remove yourself.
Smoothly. You don't even know how it happened. You don't even know how it happened. You don't sit one and say, tell you what happened. How come I haven't heard from you for a while now? So when people say no, they are betrayal. No, before you betray me, I know you're about to betray me. And I have what I call my defense mechanism. You know, I just gag myself off my defense mechanism. So any arrow you throw, I'm not too bothered.
You're not
so if you leave yourself carelessly, that's when people betray. I'm not saying people will still not betray. If they do it at their own peril anyway.